Hello, angels. Welcome to Daily Glow. Today we're doing a reading exploring who is in your energy field right now and what are their intentions and motivations and what might their next actions be. So we're going to dig into that. I'm going to have 3 different readings for you to choose from. You will choose either the Smoky Quartz, the Selenite Tower, or the Obsidian crystal. The bracelets that I'm wearing today are labradorite, chlorite in quartz, and serpentine. Okay, I don't edit my videos, so if you want to go ahead and take a moment to choose the crystal that is speaking to you, then we will jump into the reading. Welcome, Group 1. If you chose Group 1 and the Smoky Quartz, then this is your reading. Smoky Quartz is a powerful transmuter of negative energy. So it's very protective in that way that it absorbs and transmutes negative energy. And it's also associated with wealth and growing wealth and financial security, basically security in every sense. This this crystal is also associated with the sign of Scorpio. And of course, we're coming right up on the Scorpio full moon. All right. So let's see. Oh, I'm going to start here. Okay. Let's see who is in your energy field. All of the cards and decks that I use are always listed below in the description. Let's see. Who is in your energy? Group 1. Thank you. Um, it's someone who is hidden to you right now. So this can also mean void of course can also mean that who you think it is not. So if you it may not be who you have in mind, or in some way something is obscured to you. It's hidden from you. Who is in, well, that would make sense while you're watching this reading. Who is in Group 1's energy field right now? Aries. Okay. Now, this doesn't mean that this person is sun sign Aries. This could mean that it's somebody who's very physically attracted to you. This could be the way, this could mean that this is somebody who is very determined to have you, or they're determined about something. So they're coming through with a lot of energy and yes, and desire. Okay, yes. Well, now I can confidently say with Aries and Venus, this person may have Venus in Aries, but not necessarily. More so how I'm reading this is that this is somebody who is extremely determined to have a relationship with you, or we'll dig into that, or to have you in some other sense. And so we're going to explore what their intentions and motivations are exactly. But you are their goal, and they have not made this clear to you, or you have not understood it. This could be a karmic relationship, or it could be somebody from your past. In some way, there's a lot of karma or like baggage, like a lot. There is a lot here. There may be a lot of history. There may be a lot that needs to be resolved in some sense. This is not necessarily a karmic relationship. It could be. This is a connection in which there has been a lot of karma or a lot of baggage, either on your side, their side. I don't think just on your side, either on their side or on both sides. Let's say that. Okay. Who is in your energy group? Thank you. Collaborator, moon. I co-create to create. Yes, somebody who's hiding though. With the moon, this is somebody who's hiding. They may be hiding in plain sight, I heard. But yeah, but it's not clear to you. This could be someone that you know, someone that you work with. This could be somebody who seems to notice everybody else except you. I am an empowered feminine leader. Okay, so take it as it resonates. Either this person is a divine feminine and they are an empowered feminine leader, or they see you that way and you've captured their attention for that reason. But we also got 2 cards for the moon. So this person may have a prominent moon. They could be a Cancer rising, or they could have some other sign in Cancer, some other placement in Cancer. And we got Venus twice. So this person could be a Libra or a Taurus. This person could be an artist. Interesting. Or they work in, fashion, design, entertainment, or something like that. Definitely could be fashion and design with Venus coming out twice. Actually, also with Venus and the moon coming out so strongly, this person also could work in finance, be a business person. Okay. Thank you. This person could be your true match, but the biggest obstacle here has been poverty. So it's possible that somebody is deeply interested in you, but has not made a move yet because they are dealing with financial and material setbacks. This person has a child, um, or perhaps you have a child, but there's a child involved, and that causes financial hardship for some reason, or extra financial considerations. Yes, somebody has either literally stolen money from this person or financially abused them or sabotaged their career or something like that. And yeah, they've just had a really tough. This person hasn't had anything handed to them in life, really. So they've just had a really rough go of it, financially speaking. So that's been the big obstacle of why that's why they haven't shared their true feelings. Yeah, this is the second time that community is kind of coming through. So this may be somebody from your neighborhood, somebody that you know, somebody that you work with, um, or somebody that you see from time to time, in your community. Yeah, this is somebody who, okay, for some of you, this is somebody who you will marry. And then for others of you, this is someone who really wants to get to know you, date you with an eye to getting married. What does this person find attractive about you? Your humility. Hmm. Yeah, they find you to be very humble and modest, and they find that inspiring. They daydream about having a home with you. Yeah, they daydream about what it would be like if you two lived together. Yeah, not only do they daydream about it, but I think that they are like trying to manifest it by like visualizing it and like they're meditating and visualizing it. They're really trying to put like psychic and spiritual energy into this connection because they don't have the material means to make it happen right now. Yeah, they feel stuck right now and confused. They are They're also trying to send you energy psychically right now because they may think that you are stuck and confused. So take it the way that it resonates. Energies can be flipped and mirrored. They're trying to send you like a vibe, like you guys actually may have a telepathic communication, but if not, they're trying to like send you positive, like they're literally trying to send you positive vibes, like positive thoughts and feelings of strength and optimism and hope. Either they or you or both of you are trying to recharge spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. Somebody needs to leave something, some situation. It could be a dead-end job, or for some, it could be a relationship that they need to end, or for some, they need to put distance between themselves and a toxic relationship, friendship, family, or something, or a job. So some situation that somebody needs to exit, and it may feel like it would take a miracle for that to happen, but this person really wants to take care of you. So I don't know who is in the toxic situation. They probably are, you might be, but people are trying to nourish and recharge and manifest a miracle and a new beginning so that they can share their heart and share their feelings. Okay, but what are they attracted to about you? You two may have a similar background, that may be part of what drew them to you, that they were attracted to like how you handled that. What is drawing them towards you? Why are they attracted to you? They find you to be very considerate, thoughtful individual. They think that you live with um integrity and that you just think about things and notice things more than most people do. They also may think that you are a very spontaneous person. They might find you like sort of surprising and fun and sort of unexpected. But they also feel peace in your presence. They feel like you're a very peaceful person. Yeah, but they feel like they can't interact with you because one of you is restricted in some way. They do think that you would be a lot of fun. Like they think you're really playful. They love the way that you live with trusting life and that you see life as sort of magical, or you sort of have like this childlike optimism that you live with, and that you are passionate and you just sort of make life magic and then sort of pursue that. They feel also that you're a very trustworthy person. Somebody who can really be trusted. Yeah, it's not easy for this person to be able to truly relax around other people, but they feel like they would really actually be able to relax around you. What else do they find attractive about you? I think they find you to be very physically attractive. Yes, but also your energy is interesting and unexpected and like sunshine. You're radiant. They love how radiant you are. They love your bright eyes. They love that you always look like you're, you know, I don't know, like your eyes are sparkling like you're about to go have an adventure, sort of. However, there's also these energies coming through of overwhelm and conflict. Okay, this person in their life may have felt a lot of overwhelm and a lot of conflict, and your pure heart and your pure energy really puts them at ease. They also love the way that even when you're overwhelmed and even when you're faced with conflict, that you just respond with ease and a pure heart. So that's what they're attracted to about you. And on the bottom of the deck, we have together. So they really daydream about having a house with you, having a home with you, and just doing life together. Okay. Let's see. What are their, we kind of already explored it a little bit, but what are their intentions and motivations? What is this person's intentions and motivations? Change direction with ease, where you need to be, take note, and break through to new dimensions. This person is really deeply trying to change their life right now. If they feel stuck, they're trying to become unstuck. They feel like together with you is where they need to be. So they're trying to figure out how to make that change. This person meditates or prays or has some sort of like deeply spiritual practice that they participate in. And so they really are having times where they're either praying or meditating, something like that. And then they're trying to pay attention to the guidance that they're getting. This person also may be receiving signs and synchronicities that are pointing them towards you and pointing them in the direction of what they should be doing. They believe that there is going to be a breakthrough, that there will be some sort of solution, or they may soon have a solution in mind. Yeah, so their goal and intention is to break through whatever the obstacle is so that they can come towards you, so that you two can be together. They're super firm in this conviction. Like they're willing to fight for this. They've thought about it, they've decided, and there's no going back at this point. The person does also feel defensive though, and so they feel very cautious about what their next steps forward would be. They do feel like they need to be very careful about the steps that they take. You are their wish. You are their wish, their prayer, and their dream. Yeah, their biggest obstacle is financial. Their biggest obstacle is financial. So that's what they're trying to figure out. They're actually praying for a financial miracle so that they can figure this out. Wow. You've ignited a passion in them. And it's not just that kind of passion. It's also a passion to enjoy life and pursue the magic of life, and they've sort of brought you to life again, or vice versa. This energy is very mirrored though. So some of this you may find like you flip it and that makes more sense for your situation. So please take it as it resonates. But you have rejuvenated this person and given them a lot of hope and inspiration, like a lot of excitement, like a renewed excitement. Um, yeah, they really want to have a home with you. They may actually be looking for a house right now. They're either thinking about it heavily, planning and trying to save for it, or they may actually be house hunting. Yeah, because they're planning to move. This person is planning to move. If there's a situation that they're in now, they're planning to move out of it, period. I just don't know where they're at in that. They're not close to fulfillment yet, though, so they're being very patient, but they're 100% determined to move on from the stagnant situation that they're in, even if it causes sadness and grief, because there are perhaps people, definitely things and situations that they'll have to move on from. For instance, if they're moving on from a job that they loved, they're willing to do that, even though they will miss, there's elements of that job that they might really miss a lot. This person feels really empowered in this choice. Like they're very determined to do this. Yeah, they're just so they're so decided. I don't know how else to say it. Like they're 100% set in this. They have a very strong conviction. Again, even if it means that they have to be alone for a long time, I think they've spent a long time alone, and or if they're not literally alone, they've spent a long time sort of pulling back and drawing into themselves so that they can come to the realization of their own truth. Yes. They spent a lot of time determining what they really want and determining their own truth. This person does spend a lot of time in prayer or meditation or both, and they're just 100% certain of this at this point. Now they want to bring this into the material. They want to tell you how important you are to them. If you don't already know, I think that you don't. I mean, here you are watching a tarot reading. I don't think that they've had the opportunity, or they don't feel that they've had the opportunity to say this to you. And they want everything that they've been daydreaming about, praying for, and wishing for to now materialize in the 3D, and that is what their intention is, and that is what they're working on. Their motivation is because you are somebody who really inspires them, is fun, somebody that they feel passionate about, and they think you're kind of magical. And they also feel like you're a very peaceful person that they trust, and that they can really see having a household with you. Tiger. This person is afraid that you will misunderstand them, or that others will misunderstand them. This may not have a lot to do with you necessarily. It may have more to do with just a general fear that they have had about being misunderstood in general. They may have been misunderstood in the past, or they may have a hard time communicating, or it's just a fear that they have. But they're willing to risk it. Yes, I believe if they move towards this, it is going to cause a problem with their family, or perhaps your family, or if you have, yeah, or friends. So family or friends, people are not necessarily going to approve of this or accept this. Maybe some will, but some won't. However, they feel like they have to come forward with this because it's not healthy to to keep it a secret. Right now they're trying to figure out um this person is in the research and development phase. They're trying to figure out how to make this work. But they are planning to have, okay. For some of you, there is a third party involved, and they're planning to have that person go out of the picture. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but regardless of whether it's a third party or just a situation, they are totally figuring out and planning how to overcome the obstacles. That's their plan. We have November and December coming out here. So they may specifically have a plan to be with you by the holidays. That may be something that they daydream about. They find you very tempting. But they're also concerned about you being tempted by other people. They're concerned that somebody else may catch your eye. They feel like they feel like they're going to miss their chance if they don't act. hmm They feel like you guys have a higher love, a divine love, or a spiritual love, and they believe that they are on the road to success. This person may be a friend. Yeah, this person is working on increasing their financial security and financial independence. They could be looking for a different job. They're expecting to play, like they're expecting to move into a new chapter of their life. So they're really planning and preparing for this new chapter of their life. And they're expecting it to be really fun and enjoyable. I would even say that they're manifesting that consciously. This person may have run away from this connection in the past. Yeah, this may be your soulmate who was a runner in the past. You may have felt stabbed in the back or betrayed because they avoided this connection, because they may have ghosted you, or they just, yeah, something like that, ghosted you, ran away. They weren't showing their true feelings in the past. They may have pretended they didn't care. So this is going to really, really shock you, actually, when this person comes towards you, because it's going to feel like a sudden change. Okay. For some of you, this may align with what it can be called a twin flame kind of relationship. Yeah, oh, these two came out together. Okay. Yeah, somebody is married and that may end. Yeah, coffin, karmic relationship. Yeah, I don't want to get into all that. That may have actually already ended, but probably not with the energies that were coming through. Okay, only take that if it resonates, please. Okay, yeah, okay, fine. I feel like I'm getting hit over the head with this energy. Yes, there's a there's another party. All right, fine. Spirit's like, no, not just some of these situations, all of them. Okay, fine, whatever. All right. Yeah, you're mirroring each other. I got that before. And this is coming to light. Yeah, this everything will be coming to light soon, or is now. All right. Hmm. Yeah, it's been quite a burden somebody's been dealing with toxic family, maybe toxic community, something, I don't know. Just somebody's been dealing with some network of friends or family, community, or something, work, could be work or something that has been quite a burden to bear and is not a situation that they've been able to get out of. What was that? Okay. Oh. And the more masculine party, if there is one in this connection, has been sort of watching this and studying the situation. They have been watching you grow, and also they may be growing. They really admire you. They admire your faith. and your connection with the divine. Okay, give me a moment. I'm going to go ahead and look these up too. Okay, so just a second. Okay, this is really interesting because this is where that sense of karma and burden come into play. And I'm going to say that this is mirrored. So this reflects both of your situations in different ways. Um, somebody had um, somebody had an upbringing that it has really held them back or really burdened them. That's taken them a lot of time to get out of. So somebody or both of you came from a very dysfunctional family where you sort of came out of your childhood with a lot of negative subconscious programming that you've gradually had to heal and grow out of. But that you've really been able to transmute. And somebody's been watching this happen and they really admire it, but also you two have probably been doing a lot of this energy work together behind the scenes, even if you're not like actively aware of it, because this is what's happening on an energy level. And you're really being guided too through this process, not just the two of you alone, but you've been guided by, angels, spirit guides, whatever you want to call it. It's coming into a lot of clarity. There also may be dreams. Yes, there may be a telepathic connection. But basically, ultimately, this is being transmuted, and there's so much growth and success and happiness and healing and transmutation coming in. Okay. I was going to ask, how is this person really feeling about you right now? And on the bottom of the deck, we have Stoic. I believe that. This person feels like they're done being weak. They may be fed up with themselves for not having been able to master this situation already, that they haven't figured this out by now. And so they're really fed up with that. And yeah, they've been really overwhelmed, but again, they're just done feeling overwhelmed. Yeah, they're done feeling anxious. This person is so done with all of this. They're so ready to break through. Yep, they're done feeling hopeless. This person wants to be really generous with you. They're so attracted to you. And they're also really curious about you. They want to know if you've noticed them at all or if you're oblivious to them. They want to know how much are you aware of their feelings for you and how do you feel about them? So they're really curious about that. And what are they likely to say to you? They want to ask you They want to ask you what you think of them and what you want. They want to find out. Yeah, and they're going to honor that, whatever that is. They just want to know how you see them. Like, are you attracted to them the way that they're attracted to you? Like, yeah, that's really what they want to know. And then they are planning to honor that regardless, like, whatever the answer is. Oh, oh my goodness. Um, yeah, they're really sort of like just half expecting. Um, to not get a favorable response from you, they're really sort of steeling themselves for that. Like they're preparing to hear something, that isn't necessarily what they want to hear. And they're like, okay, I'll just go. It's fine. It's whatever. But they're going to like really pay close attention to how you respond to them. And they're planning to take a chance. Yes, they're planning. Oh, that's so cute. They're planning to be such a good listener. They're gonna really, really pay attention to what you say. This is so cute. Oh my God. Yeah. They're gonna wait until it feels like the right time. And okay, this is their signature move. This is somebody who does take a lot of time deciding things or, knowing what their truth is. So that's one way that you can know who this is about. Like this is their signature move. They take their time. And it is a lot of work for them to know their truth sometimes, or feels like it, or it could just take a lot of time. Like it's just kind of involved. So they had to wait until they were ready, and they may still be waiting until they're ready. Mm, okay. I am running out of places to put decks. Okay, and we're just going to wrap this up with a quick tarot reading. Six of Wands. This person may have tattoos. Yes, this person wants to share their heart with you. They believe that the feelings would be reciprocated, but they're not totally sure. That's why they need to find out. But they feel it, like in their heart, on a spiritual level, they feel it. They feel that they've recognized the same heart in you that they have. They feel like on a spiritual level, they recognized that you do have that matching aura or something like that. That's why they want to pursue this. Yes, this person has had dreams about you, and this is the third time that we've received the moon card. The moon could be very significant. This person could be a Cancer rising. You two may have the same moon sign. This person could be a reflector. Okay, and then this is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So we have water signs coming through again. Yes, this person believes that you guys could have everything together and they would be interested in having like a household with you and potentially children with you. And then the Lovers card came out, which I cannot show here. There we go. Mhm. But yes, they okay, if so we saw previously that somebody may have a child, so they do want to parent with you one way or another, whether it's a blended family or you have your own kids or whatever that looks like. They may have had a dream of this. They also may have had dreams with you and them, you know. So that could be. Okay, anything else that'll be helpful for us to know for group one? Okay. This person has regret. That's interesting that this didn't come out until now. It's not important, and it is actually important to put this energy in the past, but there was some sort of regret or even guilt. I would say guilt. This person feels bad about something. Yeah, there's some kind of shame about how something went in the past. Hmm. And they really have been wishing, hoping, praying, intending, manifesting, whatever to make it right. They want to make it right. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to dig into what the specifics of it could be because I'm getting different scenarios. It doesn't even really matter though. It's just It could even, you might be thinking, well, I don't, that you don't resonate with that. It could be something that you're not aware of at all. It may just be that they regret that they haven't had the means to approach you earlier. So it could be something as simple as that. Okay, advice for you. I'm gonna use my brand new deck. I've been waiting for this for so long. I think I ordered this or it's different. It's not exactly like an order. But I was a part of funding this on Kickstarter almost a year ago, and then I finally got it in the mail, and it's beautiful. It's the I Ching Oracle for the Year of the Snake. And this is such a beautiful deck by the Feng Shui Company, I guess. Gold gilded. Okay. Advice for group one. No, that's not ready yet. Thank you. Okay, so there is a concern about material limitation. So right away we have abundance and fortune coming in and beneficial. We have creator and marrying maiden. So basically the message is quite clear. The financial resources that you require are coming in and that is being manifested. Basically, you are creating it. Whether that's materially through your own hard work in your job or investing or whatever that looks like for you, or whether you're manifesting it in some more unusual way. The material resources that are required are being manifested. And so then we do see a successful, the opportunity for union. Say that. Okay. All right, group one, that's super exciting. By the way, if you want to look up these I Ching numbers, they are 55, 1, 42, 14, and 54, and the numbers also may be significant in other ways. All right, thank you, group one. And I don't edit my videos, so I'm just going to go ahead and get ready for group two. Welcome, group two. If you chose group two and the Selenite Tower, then this is your reading. Selenite is associated with the moon and the signs of Pisces and Cancer, but you can have any signs, okay? Selenite is a fabulous tool to work with at any time, but especially during the full moon. We are coming up on the full moon. Okay, let's see who is in your energy field. Interesting. Actually, I'm feeling something a little bit different than I was for group two. For group one, for group two, I'm feeling something a little bit different than I was for group one. So actually, we're going to start with the Divine Animal Oracle. Who's in your energy field? Group two. Armadillo, somebody very defensive. Thinking. Gorilla and wolf. Okay. Now for these, I need the book. So give me just a moment. All right, thank you. I found, I had to find these in the book. Okay, armadillo is groundedness. So this is somebody who has a very sort of earthy personality. They're also very self-protective. This person could be a business person. This person is very adaptable. This person, so the armadillo energy is profoundly earth-based and grounded. This person has a strong sense of stability. Yes, and this person is very peaceful. So this is a very, very calm person. And very strong. This is a very strong, calm, grounded person. This person can exercise incredible restraint. This person is very authentic, and they also want to be more authentic. Hmm. Yeah, and very strong. This person has very positive social skills, but this person can also be territorial. This person is very confident and protective. Okay, cool. So that's the person who's in your energy. And then let's see, we're going to get some astrology cards. Virgo, yeah, that's an earth energy. Faith, the ninth house, solar eclipse, Mercury. Mercury is the ruler of Virgo. And Neptune, sacrifice. Okay. This is somebody who's been through a lot. This is somebody who is also very intellectual and thoughtful. Again, very grounded, though. This person could be a Virgo. They could be a Virgo, Sagittarius, Gemini, or Pisces, but they don't have to have any of those signs. Okay, it's just energies. This person is very service oriented and very caring. This person may live in a different country or be from a different culture than you. You may know this person either because of travel or because of their something that they do in relation to either writing or something intellectual or through business. This person is going to make a profound change in your life, or perhaps already has. It's in group two's energy. Somebody who's planning to send you a message, or they've received your message, but let's see. No, I think they're writing a message for you, or they're planning to send you a message. They either want to be your main squeeze. They want to be your person, whether you're masculine or feminine. They also want to warn you about something or ask if you're okay. Yeah, that's what their message might be like. They might be saying, "Hey, are you okay? How are you doing?" They're worried about you for some reason. Or they may just be checking in on you. They might be like, "Hey, haven't heard from you in a long time. How are you doing?" But it's more, yeah, it is more a message of concern. This is somebody who you haven't had contact with in a while. And it's possibly because, again, you two met when one of you was traveling or one of you moved away. Or, yeah, you just live at a distance. So you haven't heard from this person in a while. In fact, you may have expected to hear from them previously and then kind of gave up on it. But anyway, when you receive this message, you won't be expecting it at all. Oh, this person may have been in prison actually, or they may have been struggling with illness, or you may have, the energies can be flipped, switched, mirrored. So take it as it resonates. Somebody has been hampered either by being literally imprisoned or or somebody could be a caretaker. So you could be kind of stuck taking care of a family member who is in poor health. So something like that. This may be why they're concerned about you. Hmm. They may come forward, just seeing if they can help you with your situation. They may have something that can help you. So they may just come forward to try to help you with the situation that you're in. Um, like, hey, like here's something that could help your family member, that could make your life easier. They may ask if they can come and help out or something like that, but they really just want to see you again. So they're not necessarily going to come out with their feelings right away. This is somebody who is very guarded with their feelings, but they're also very kind and service oriented and protective. So they do want to make sure you're okay, and they will be willing to actually help out if they can, if there's something that they can do. It's possible that they are planning to travel and that they're going to be in your area. So they'll want to stop by and see you at that time. Hmm. I'm curious, is this person attracted to you? Partnerships and alliances, spiritual union, rejoice and celebration. Yes, this person is 100% attracted to you, and their plan in meeting you is 100% to see if there's a mutual attraction, and that they would like to date you, they'd like to take you out, they would like to pursue having a relationship with you. So yes, they're attracted to you. What do they find attractive about you? Oh, your strength. Yeah, your pride in a positive way, like your dignity, your self-respect, your resilience and self-reliance. You may be a Leo or have Leo placements. Also, I think you have fabulous hair. Mhm. They're really attracted to your mind, and especially how you react to negative circumstances, your ability to start over. You're very patient. They really admire your ability to make the kind of life that you've made with not a lot of money. You know, you haven't had like a lot. Either you haven't had a lot or you've had to start over from scratch, and yet you're good with money. That's what I'm trying to say. And not only are you good with money, but have you may have like a beautiful garden, lots of nice things. Um, they also think that you are beautiful. You have the ability to make a beautiful place around yourself and to make places beautiful no matter your circumstances and wherever you are. Yeah, regardless of the circumstances. So they admire that about you. They see you as somebody who is triumphant regardless of circumstances, and just also really, really intelligent, or they really love your mind. There's something about your mind that they really love. They also see that you really take control of situations and handle yourself with a lot of authority. Again, you may be very good in business, or you're just very good at managing resources. And I believe this person also is very good at managing situations and resources, and they would like to help you because they see that you're very burdened right now and that they admire the way that you're handling the situation. Um, Wow. This this person really likes you. Like you are their they're really just focused on you right now. There's nobody else. They daydream about you. They may have made a wish for you or they may have prayed for you, something like that. And they really think you're very, very attractive. They find you very attractive. They find you radiant. Yes, they're very, very attracted to you. They also find you inspiring. Yes, but they also are very attracted to you, let's say in every way. In every way. They're attracted to you in every way. And they're really, really bored with their life right now with you not in it. They would really like to see if they can. They've thought about this a lot actually because they would like to see if you two can figure out how to yeah. Um they yeah, they would like to be with you in every sense. Mhm. Okay. They're very attracted to you. They find attractive about group two. Your intuition that yeah, that you thrive and make things beautiful wherever you are, regardless of the circumstances. Nothing ever gets you down, or not for too long. Um, hmm. They think you're very mysterious. They really want to take you out on a date. They want they want to offer you more hope. And they'd like to help you. Yeah, they just want to help you. They'd like to help you do whatever it is you're trying to do. They admire that you give other people hope and that you gently take control of situations in a way that's not controlling. Does that make sense? I don't know how to say that. Like you gently influence things with your energy and with your gentle touch and with the way that you manage things, people, and situations, that they admire that you're very self-disciplined and that you move forward with faith even when you don't know what's going to happen or how things are going to work out. Yes, you're very intuitive, but also very disciplined. They believe that you give people a lot of hope, and they would like to give you hope. They want to give you flowers. They think that you might be their divine counterpart. One moment. They would like to bring more play, more playfulness, and more fun into the situation. Yeah. They may think that you aren't having a lot of fun in your life right now, and they certainly aren't. They feel kind of bored. So they feel like you two could have a lot of fun together. Okay. Yes. They they have a lot of passion for you. This person is really anxious about it though. They really believe that you're in need of help, assistance, and guidance, and they believe that they have to be really careful in this situation, or you feel like you have to be really careful and can't take a risk. They may want to help you get a new job or get a raise or something like that. Yes, you might be helping somebody with, yeah, you might, again, for some people watching this, you may be a caretaker and they're concerned about your health, because of everything that you're doing. Um, Somebody here is going to be experiencing a period of prosperity and abundance. So I think this person is, but also that might be you. Like you actually might be getting a new job or a raise. And so I think, and we have good news. Somebody's getting good news that they're getting a job or a raise. So that could be related to this person who's coming in, or it could be unrelated. But either way, that's really exciting. This person is coming in to help you in one way or another, though. It's not necessarily financial. Um, I just think that there's too much on your plate right now, and they're concerned about you. They're concerned about you getting burned out with what's going on. Yeah, a change for the better. You're going to experience a change for the better in your life. Um, Interesting. So something that you've been wishing for is not going to come true, okay? But things are going to go very well for you. I feel like you may get something unexpected that you weren't, like something that was not what you thought you wanted, but it's just going to be so good. Yes, you have, for some of you, you have either a secret admirer, or I think you would just be surprised. For some of you, this may be a younger woman. This could be somebody who is younger than you, or I suppose you might be the younger woman. Okay, the person who's at a distance may be worrying over nothing. Your situation may not be as dire as they're concerned about. Or it's possible that they might come in and you realize that you've been more anxious than you needed to be. I don't know. Anyway, whoever is anxious about the situation, perhaps both of you are, it's not so bad and things are going to go well, actually. Anything else? Temptation will test you, recognition, reward for merit. Those came out in the last pile. Yeah, somebody is getting a raise, promotion, new job, or something like that. Hmm. You may have multiple admirers, so my suggestion is to, I don't know, follow your heart. Yeah, temptation will test you, so I don't know, just don't do that. I don't know, like, yeah, I don't know, just follow your heart. Okay, okay, cool. What are we doing next? Girl talk. Okay. Yeah, if you're single, then I think it's time to stay happily single, you know, and just have friends. Yeah, just have friends. Just have fun with your friends, talk with your friends. Don't jump into something. Okay, you may have multiple options or multiple offers coming in, or that may be what it seems like, but there really is just one really different kind of person coming towards you. You're going to recognize it once it comes in. Like you'll feel it. It's different. Okay, so hold out for that. You already may sense this or feel who it is, but you may feel that it's too good to be true. So don't sabotage yourself like that and lower your standards. Yeah, don't be tempted to lower your standards. Pay attention because answers are being given to you from the divine. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Don't don't put too much weight or any weight on what other people are saying right now. You need to Yeah, you need to listen to yourself and also really pay attention to what the universe is offering you right now, okay? So pay attention and don't get distracted. Yeah, I think somebody is traveling to see you. Hmm. Somebody is traveling to see you. Also, somebody may be getting a transfer in your job. Mm-mm. Somebody is planning a trip or planning to travel or planning to move. Somebody is planning to travel so that they can talk to you. Somebody is traveling and planning to talk to you while they are in town. Somebody may be traveling on business. Something may happen in 3 days, 3 months, or 3 weeks. Somebody may have a birthday in March. Somebody may have a birthday in December. Also, be mindful of gossip and don't pay attention to what other people say. Something may happen in 12 days or 12 weeks. Okay. Yeah. What does this person want to say to you? They never noticed. I don't want to. I'll be misunderstood. It's going to be uncomfortable. What to do next? Okay. If you guys met in the past, or if you had some sort of interaction in the past, they didn't notice in you what they have noticed in you now, and so they weren't interested before. Also, they thought that you wouldn't understand them. And then they felt uncomfortable, I guess, at that point, and they weren't sure what to do next. I don't know, something like that. What do they want to say to you? So they may just kind of want to explain what happened before. If you guys, this is a pile where you've had some sort of interaction with this person in the past. That doesn't mean that it's an ex. It's just that you may not know who this is, but you've had some sort of interaction with them already. Yeah, this is somebody who may have rejected you in the past or ignored you in the past. I think they rejected you. This is someone who was not interested in you before. Hmm. What are they going to say to you? Working on something? They'll tell you about what they're working on. Yeah, they're also, they want closure. They're going to be talking about what might have been, what could have been. What if I would have said something? What if they would have said, yeah, that they like it, that they like you? Hmm. It's totally up to you. It is going to be totally up to you. They're going to lay their cards on the table and then the ball is going to be in your court. They're going to take a chance and they would ask you to take a chance on them. Okay. Where did I put these? Okay. Oh, all right. And how do they feel about you, really? What are their true feelings towards you? Excited. Oh, they're excited to see you again. They feel reckless because, okay, because they really feel cautious and they've sort of decided to not be cautious. Remember the cards that came out initially? Like, this is a very cautious person. So the fact that they're going to go ahead and sort of bare their soul. I don't know if they're not really, I don't know how much they're gonna bare their soul, but okay. The fact that they're moving towards you and like actually telling you that they're interested in pursuing something with you, like at all, feels wildly reckless to this person based on their general personality. But they're excited about it because they're excited about you. Yes, they feel justified in taking this step, which is such a funny way of looking at it. That's so cute to like be here in their energy and feel that. It's because that they've thought about it and it makes sense to them at this point. Hmm. They may have been condescending in the past. Hmm. Yeah. I'm not sure what all that is about, but anyway, they're sorry, probably for being condescending towards you in the past, but they're sorry in general for something. There may have been some sort of interaction between you in the past that didn't go well or was awkward or something, and they're sorry about it. They have something has caused them to feel encouraged in moving forward with this now and saying that they're sorry. Yeah, they have a strong desire towards you. That's so funny. That's not funny. That's not what I mean. I just mean, I think it's a funny dynamic when people are really, really cautious and shy, but their desire motivates them to do something that they don't otherwise want to do. Come on, guys, that's kind of funny. They're resigned to whatever the outcome is, but they also have a decent amount of confidence, so they are pretty excited about this. They feel very secure in who they are. They feel secure in making this move. They feel secure about their feelings towards you, and they also want to secure this situation. Oh, they think that it would be bliss. They feel like before they met you, they were leading a life that was much more superficial. Perhaps they were literally a vain person. Just that their life just didn't hold the same level of dimension and meaning. And perhaps they were a vain and condescending person to some degree in some way. And they feel like knowing you, they have been changed by this situation and they feel humbled and much more excited about life, to be honest. That's really beautiful. Yeah, and they're super attracted to you, just so you know. Um, cool. Okay, I'm gonna do a little tarot card reading real quick. And mhm. And then we'll get you some advice. That too. Something, yeah. So something is going to materialize if you've been sensing something in your energy, because this is in your energy, okay? If you chose this pile, something like this is in your energy. Take it as it resonates, and some parts may apply more than others, so only you know that. But if you felt something very much like this in your energy, there is something that's going to materialize soon. Okay. This is something that you may have waited for a while, because you've had some sort of interaction with this person in the past, and then there was a period of either separation or quietness, where both parties sort of retreated to their own corners, as it were. And then there's been a lot of restraint, but also a lot of growth and healing. And again, there's a lot of desire. There's also been like a dream connection, a telepathic connection. And that's actually manifesting. So you guys are manifesting this together through that connection. Yes, this person is extremely attracted to you. Person may be having that kind of dream about you. Just, yes, this person is totally oriented towards moving towards you. It's possible that they're waiting for a cue, but they may not be waiting at all. They may have a plan in place and they're just sort of waiting for the pieces of the plan to fall together. It may already be in progress. I don't know. Yes, they have a plan. I heard a multi-step plan. Yes. Oh my goodness. This person is so patient and strategic. I'm impressed. This person is extremely intuitive. Yes, there is a psychic or, sort of telepathic connection or something like that. Yeah, and they want to help you. They want you to know that you're not alone. And regardless of how you feel towards them or what you may or may not want with them, I feel like they just want to give you some support and give you a hug and then just see where it goes from there. But they also sense that there's a lot more to this because this person is very intuitive. I think both of you are intuitive, psychic, telepathic, whatever, something like that. You dream about each other. You may have a dream connection or a telepathic connection or something like that. Yeah, this person spends a lot of time thinking about you. And yeah, this person, yeah, yeah, this person is going to come and communicate with you. That's sweet. Okay. We're going to use my new I Ching Oracle Year of the Snake deck. I just got this. Beautiful deck. All of the pictures are hand painted, no AI. I do not like AI art. I do not use decks that have AI art, at least not on purpose. I'm so anti-AI, you guys. Okay, advice for group two. Brightness. That's beautiful. That card was actually at the bottom of the deck when I pulled the deck out. Um, hmm, okay. I'm gonna look this one up. One moment. In spite of challenges, cling to what is luminous in yourself, in others, and in life itself, never forgetting your positive aspects. This card, this I Ching number, Li, is associated with enlightenment, nurturing, and clarity of purpose. This hexagram describes your situation. Oh, interesting. There's a hexagram 30. I don't know. I think that's different. That's Gnosticism. Well, I'm going to read it anyway. Hexagram 30 describes your situation in terms of expanding light, warmth, and awareness. And this card can also be called Radiance and Visionary. Make an offering and you will succeed. Wise words, the way is open. Interesting. That's your advice. Okay, thank you, pile two. All right, now I don't edit my videos, so I'm just going to, oh my goodness, get ready for pile three. Mhm. Welcome, pile 3. If you chose the obsidian crystal, isn't that cool? Then this is your reading. Obsidian is also associated with the sign of Scorpio, as is smoky quartz. I did that on purpose because we're coming up on the Scorpio full moon. Okay, cool. Um, let's see who is in your energy. I'm going to start with the astrology cards. Who's in your energy? How are you, pile 3? I hope you are doing great today. Please be careful and make good choices if you're watching this over the actual Scorpio full moon. But of course, this reading is timeless. You have a destined connection in your energy right now. That is fun. Let's read that. Yes, let's get that energy. Okay. Who's in? Thank you. The administrator, Saturn. Okay. Saturn is associated with destiny and fate. Yes, so we have destiny and we have fate. Somebody may be at their Saturn return. So the Saturn return happens around age 29 or 30, and then it happens again around age 58 to 60. So Saturn return. So people who have Saturn in Aries, your Saturn return would be starting now or very soon because Saturn is moving into Aries. When is Saturn moving into Aries? It's like now or really soon. When does that happen? May 24th. Yeah, Saturn will enter Aries on May 24th. So if you have Saturn in Aries, then your Saturn return will probably start to be felt around then, and that can definitely bring destined connections into your life. Cool. Okay. It's in pile three's energy. Toil and labor. This could be somebody who's at a distance from you. This could be somebody that you met via work or somebody has to work very hard. Somebody is of the working class and somebody is somebody's muse. There may be a class difference. It's funny, in the US, we don't really think about class very much, but there may be a significant income difference, perhaps. Or it doesn't even have to be an income difference, though. It could be that you guys have very different backgrounds. Somebody may live with their mother or grandmother or something like that. There may be an age difference between you two. There may be a third party involved. There may be some sort of legal issue with a house. There is some sort of housing issue in some way. Clarify. Clarify adjudication. A deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Yes, for some of you, this is a same-sex relationship. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Confirmation. Okay. So for some of you, this is a same-sex relationship. I said that. Okay. Yeah, somebody has to really pay attention to their finances. And there is a third party. And it may not be like a third party like a love triangle. It may actually be somebody's parent or grandparent. There's a passionate connection here, passionate love or hate. You two may have like a love-hate relationship sort of a thing, but it is a destined connection. Anything else to clarify? Younger woman. Yeah, there's an age gap relationship for some because we have two women here and then we have younger woman and mature woman. So there's multiple, I have multiple situations coming through in this pile, and that's okay. I am getting good at this. I can handle doing each of your readings all at once together in one reading. But for some, this is a same-sex connection, and for some, this is not, and for some, this is an age gap connection, and for some, this is not. So just take it as it resonates because all of you have some threads of energy and some messages that are going to be absolutely the same based on a sort of distance or sort of gap of some kind. Yeah, in some cases also there's an income gap or class gap, as it were. For some, there may actually be a distance. Yeah, so I see also all different gender combinations here, so just take it as it resonates. This has been a very frustrating situation, but you've really been learning from it. And you may have been getting good advice from a friend. So if so, then that's good, obviously. That's really confusing when I'm getting multiple situations coming through. Let's see if we can get a little bit of clarity. What is this person attracted to in you, or what draws them to you? Because I saw that there's a strong attraction here. Yeah, they're not answering that question right now. This person really, really deeply wants to bridge the gap between you so that you two can be together, whatever that gap is. But why? They love your connection. Yeah, they really value the connection that you guys have with each other. They may not know how to articulate that, or they may not necessarily know why they're so drawn to you. They are ready to listen and they really want to listen to you. They may love your voice. They may love hearing you talk. They feel like it's so easy and relaxing to be with you. And also, you've given them a completely different perspective that they never had before. They can feel recharged in your presence. They feel like you give them a lot of energy. They want to give that back to you. They really want to share with you and they really want to reciprocate because, yeah, because they feel like they gain so much from this connection and they want you to feel that way too. You guys may have a very sensual connection, or you may have a musical connection. Also, you may both have a connection of both being neurodivergent. You guys are very, so again, I'm getting multiple groups coming through, but you're very in alignment. There's a lot of common experiences that you share, regardless of the fact that you also come from very different walks of life in some sense. They feel like you can really support each other. They also are really attracted to how they're really attracted to how supportive you are. But they've been really cautious of this opportunity. That may, if they've held back, that may be why. That they're really cautious to move towards this because there is some kind of gap that they may be concerned about how that would be perceived, either because it's a same-sex relationship or because there's an age gap or because there is an income or class level gap or something like that. Mm, okay. I'm going to use the Woodland Warden's Oracle. Oh, she's coming out with a tarot deck that I want. I mean, like the last thing I need is another tarot deck, but I need this one. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't, but I do. I'm so excited. Tell me about this person's intentions towards file 3. Oh, geez. Well, okay. Preparation, they're preparing for something. They've been overcoming obstacles to prepare for something. They may also be preparing by overcoming obstacles. Whatever obstacles exist between you two, they are preparing to overcome them. I heard nothing can hold me back. Leadership, this person is taking charge of the situation. Safety, they're going to make sure that you both are safe in this situation in whatever way that may mean, depending on your specific situation. This person is devoted to you. This card is satisfaction. Um, I feel like being with you is, I feel like this means that being with you is the only thing that's really going to bring them satisfaction, is what they feel right now. Interesting. Safety. Mm, okay. Okay, tell me about safety. Safety. Thank you. Dancing in the rainbow. Yes, for some of you, this is a same-sex connection or LGBTQ somehow. Break free from whatever you feel is holding you back. Express happiness. Find out what you truly desire. There is no need to rush or push. This is a time to take things as they come. You have the determination and patience to handle what is happening. So for some of you, the safety issue may be that somebody is not safe being out in a same-sex relationship. Okay. And then for my other situations, please tell me about safety. Symbol with contentment. Waiting rather than acting is going to be most advantageous now. Don't be afraid to totally immerse yourself in a project, interest, or goal. Give it 100% of your energy, and you may find what your life has been lacking. Okay, so for some people here who are neurodivergent, there is a danger of feeling totally overwhelmed. Okay, and then for others who are watching this group, there is an issue with children. Okay, somebody may be a single parent, so that somebody may be concerned about that. Okay, I'm getting a lot. There's actually a number of different scenarios coming through as to why somebody may need to feel, oh, and then also financial. Okay, so there's a number of scenarios of why somebody may feel like they need to feel safe. It could also be not really based in anything specific, but just that somebody needs to feel safe, and it's just an emotional need that they have. What does this person want to say to you? The thing that's so great. Pay attention and make changes accordingly. Um, yeah, they don't want to take you for granted. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I get so busy. Yeah, this person may work very hard, or in some way they're very busy or very overwhelmed with their life in some way. But regardless of that, if they've taken you for granted, they don't want to do that anymore. They want to take charge of the situation and make this happen because it's so important to them. Yeah, in fact, they might be a bit disgusted with their past priorities because they feel like they've allowed themselves to get so caught up in things that aren't even as important to them. Yeah, it didn't resonate. The way that they were prioritizing their life before, it just doesn't resonate anymore for them. It doesn't resonate. They were focused on feeling validated before, so that's kind of more ego-centered. They don't care about feeling validated anymore because they really like you. They really like you. So now they're saying no thank you to their old way of life, even if it's going to be uncomfortable, even if they're going to be misunderstood. They know they're going to be misunderstood by some. Yeah, but they can't stop thinking about what if they would have tried. The thing is that they know that you're very compassionate, and that you're going to receive their message in a compassionate way. They want to say what's not being said, and they want to hear you and know they want to know how you will respond, and they want to hear you out too. And they just really want to spend time with you. That's what they're going to say. They're going to say they want to spend more time with you. Okay. And then their feelings. They feel very sensitive about this. You really surprised them. They're very intrigued by you. They may have been oblivious to you in the past, but they also want to know if you're oblivious to them now because you may have moved on, or you may, I think they were very distracted for a while. They're not sure what your feelings are still at this point. They're curious. They're very curious of you. They're very attracted to you, but they're anxious about it. They're dealing with that. They're very impatient. They feel like they're actually obsessed with you. This person is actually obsessed with you because they were apathetic about it in the past. Um, they didn't really realize what this was before. Now they feel honored to know you, to even have had the opportunity to meet you or know you, and they feel grateful for whatever it is that you represent in their life. They're afraid that you won't want them. In that case, they want closure. So if their attention towards you is unwanted, they want to know so that they can have closure and move on, because they actually are quite obsessed with you, and so they need closure because they can't go on like this. So they're very impatient to sort of find out and then be able to move on. Yeah, this person really has a lot of love and passion for you, but it's hidden. Devotion and dreams fulfilled. Oh my goodness. Guys, there's nothing more romantic than these cards. This person is so, this person is obsessed with you in such a sweet and tender way, and they've 100% hidden it. That's really cute. I mean, I guess I hope that they come clean pretty soon. They feel like you are their lucky star. They feel like they feel super honored and just grateful to know you. Um, and they want to recognize you, like they've hidden that and they want to tell you all about it. Hmm. And they want to learn all about you. They actually have been secretly studying you. Um, they've been reading your whatever, reading, watching, whatever you have on social media. They want to overcome all of the obstacles. They probably will want to arrange to meet you in public or something, and they're going to come clean about everything. But right now, they're really just they're checking out your social media, and that's what I'm seeing. And they're because right now they're figuring out what are you up to in your life right now, because they're planning their approach. They also may send you a message via social media. Yeah, again, there's something about a house. I don't really know what that is. There's something about a house being an obstacle. So somebody's having housing issues or something like that. And something is ending, or also there may be a funeral or something. Yeah. Somebody may have passed. If so, I'm so sorry. And if that's the case, that's been a really difficult situation, obviously. Also, if somebody passed, it may have sort of been a part of like waking them up. You know, it has that effect sometimes. Let me take a look at the whip. Um, and the coffin. Yeah, okay, the coffin can also be bankruptcy. So again, somebody can be having financial issues. It can also mean that a situation ends and a situation is transformed. So it's definitely some kind of ending. Somebody's housing situation could be coming to an end. Somebody could be getting evicted. Yeah, but it also could be a funeral. So somebody could be planning to see you at a funeral. But yeah, but something may be ending. There could be an event that's canceled. Mm-mm. There could be somebody who has a really bad temper. Somebody could be, yeah, somebody could be abusive. Sorry, not this person, but somebody else. Somebody could be abusive, dealing with addiction, chronic pain, arguments. There's some sort of disruption, discord, but also it's strong physical attraction too. So somebody is coming through these difficult, somebody's learning everything they can, coming through these difficult obstacles, something related to housing, something is ending. Somebody wants to meet you in public and have a great time with you, tell you the truth about how they feel about you, make you an offer, and they're very sexually attracted to you. Also, a very difficult situation may be ending. So it could be different scenarios for different people who are watching this file. This person has hidden their feelings for you to this point, and they really feel like they're very lucky to know you and that they're very stupid to have um, not taken advantage of that in the past. Yes, somebody is watching you. Somebody is sort of, I mean this respectfully, but sort of stalking you online. They're seeing what changes has happened in your life and whether something has ended. Yes, they want to know whether a situation that made you or them feel stuck and like you couldn't move forward, whether it's ended or not. Like, are you out yet? Are you still living with your parents? Like that kind of thing. It depends on whatever the situation is because it's different for different people, but they want to know, like, are you still in that situation? Are you open to seeing them? Are you available to see them? So they're looking at the different changes that have happened and trying to decide what to do next. It is a little bit frustrating for them because they are not getting as much information as they want. Eventually they're going to have to move forward with less information that they want, and that's annoying for them, but they're going to take it on anyway. Yeah. This is also a message that came out in pile 2. 100% this person is going to come forward, period. This will materialize if you resonate with this pile. This person is going to make themselves known. Because they need this to be real, and they need closure if you're not interested, period. Yeah, they're going to take control of the situation. Yeah. This person wants to have a family with you in whatever sense that means for you. They want to share a home with you. This person feels very tender towards you. And if you have a good or okay relationship with your family, then they want they want to make a good impression to your family and sort of win them over if that fits your situation and they have the opportunity to do so. They want to be a part of your family or be a part of making a new family with you. Perhaps you don't have a great relationship with your family at all. But that's so sweet. This person wants to take control of of their feelings, of handling the situation. They don't want to feel stuck anymore. And they want to see if they can have a family with you in the future in whatever sense, be a part of your family, or they just want you guys, they want you to be together. They're hoping. It's really sweet. Yeah, and this will happen. It's just a matter of time, I suppose. Okay, and then advice for pile 3. This is my new deck. This is the I Ching Oracle for the Year of the Snake. That beautiful gold edge. Advice for pile 3. Endurance, influence. Yes, you are strong. You have the ability to endure the obstacles of this situation. You also have the power to influence this situation. Like you're not powerless in this situation. Hmm. Um, the this one, 31, can also be called conjoining, and it says if you make an offering, you will succeed. It also says that the trial is advantageous, so the testing is to your advantage. It also says embrace the woman and wise words and the way opens. Connect what belongs together. Don't diminish your involvements. Get rid of personal ambition and accept all of the people. Beware of bigotry, prejudice, and small-mindedness. Be original and let the unexpected play a prominent part. Give credit where credit is due. Okay, and then 32 is also called persevering, or it's called endurance or persevering. It also says make an offering and you will succeed without fault. The trial is advantageous. So the testing period, the obstacles are advantageous to you. It is advantageous to have a direction to go in. So create goals that will help everyone endure in what is right. Do not increase your efforts. Establish firm boundaries. Beware of distractions, erratic shifts, and isolation. Continue to do what you do best and have confidence. Interesting. Okay, and that is your advice, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys all have a really fabulous day and just really good luck with everything. I'm so excited for you guys, and I hope that it all works out beautifully, and I believe that it will. Bye.